Welcome to Coach Richard Wacker Stadium here in Glassboro, New Jersey. Here on a beautiful October night, as right now it is October 23rd. And tonight here from Coach Richard Wacker Stadium, we got the Rowan Profs taking on the William Paterson Pioneers here in a field hockey matchup here down the stretch in the season where the Profs have 4 games to go before the NJAC tournament and 3 conference games to play. So starts off with William Paterson tonight. Rowan entering in 8-7, 3-0 in conference play, and William Paterson 2-10 with an 0-3 record in conference play. Welcome, I'm Aiden Ray. Alongside me is Jake Clark, my broadcast partner for tonight. And Jake, Profs entering in 8-7. They're on a bit of a hot streak right now, 4 straight wins. What do the Profs need to do to just keep controlling their destiny with this 1 seed so far here in the NJAC in field hockey?
Well, Aiden, they just have to stick to their game. I think that if the Profs want to be successful, they have to go out and play how they've been playing all year, especially with the way that they control the middle of the field. The Profs do a very good job of passing in and out through the middle of the field to set something up on the offensive end very quickly. And I think a big point, Aiden, is they got to stay under control. If they give up a goal, they don't have to rush. They have to take their time in the middle of the field.
They do find ways, definitely. And 2 awards were given to 2 field hockey players for Rowan last week. Jenna Gray, the freshman, won the NJAC Rookie of the Week, and goalkeeper Mariah Giuliano won the NJAC Defensive Player of the Week. And the Profs taking the field, William Paterson taking the field as well. So Mariah Giuliano will be in goal tonight for the Profs, and for the Pioneers is Sophia Chabuchin, the freshman, and both teams taking the field trying to get into their positions, getting ready for this matchup tonight. And as mentioned, the Profs, they just find ways. They have 46 goals this season. They've allowed 30, and they've been on a 4-game winning streak. They're coming off a 5-0 victory at Kane this Saturday. And we are underway here in Glassboro. William Paterson with the ball. It's Dennehy. And now on the far side of the field, William Paterson controlling the ball around the middle, getting into the attack. Ball goes to McManus of the Profs. Ball over to Mia Foti. And getting to the ball with their stick is Ali Palumbo. Rowan with possession as time has just started. Halfway through a minute of this game has started. William Paterson looking to control. Ella Toll for the Profs taking the ball away. A little foul, but Toll will pass in. Over to Elwell. Ref blows a whistle again. And the Profs trying to keep the possession going right now. Alexa Ronning will carry the ball. She had the game-winning penalty shot against TCNJ last Wednesday in a 2-1 victory. And here's a shot by Foti, and ball is saved. Palumbo with the shot. Ball goes into the net. It's Ali Palumbo, and she scores a little over a minute into this game, a minute 13. It's her 10th goal of the season, and she has scored in back-to-back games, and it is now 1-0 Rowan over William Paterson.
Well, Aiden, that's a story we've heard a couple times before with Ali Palumbo finding the back of the cage. She's been so good for the Profs this year. Her 10th goal on the year now makes it 25 total points for Rowan. Just a stellar senior year for Ali Palumbo.
Been a great senior year. She transferred from Stockton University, an NJAC rival, but now showing what she's like here at Rowan with a dominating year and putting the Profs up early, a minute 13 into this game. So now it is Aurelia McManus to have possession of the ball. We'll just pass into, looks like Jenna Gray, the NJAC Rookie of the Week. Jenna Gray, 2 goals against Kane on Saturday. Here's Gracie Merrick. Good opportunity here. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it will be still Prof ball. Ali Palumbo, the goal scorer, will no, she won't. She'll pass to Ella Toll. Toll, late shot, just to the right side of the net. And William Paterson will have the ball a little over 2 minutes played so far here in this first quarter.
And I like the aggressiveness right now from Rowan. Already one goal finding the back of the cage, and now 2 more shots on the keeper. The more pressure that they can apply to this William Paterson defense, the more results that they're going to see find the back of the cage.
McManus passing back to Tess Herman. Herman up the middle to Alexa Ronning. Around the far side, near midfield, past midfield to Palumbo. Palumbo trying to make some space. 3 Pioneer defenders there, but Palumbo still with the ball. Here is Palumbo going in. Palumbo with another shot just to the left side of the goal. So William Paterson will take over with the ball. And again, Profs have been able to attack right away. They have 2 shots, both of them on goal so far in this game. Ball going out of bounds for William Paterson. Rowan the takeover again. It's Ariella McManus with the ball. Passing into Jenna Gray. Gray trying to get past a few defenders. It's Jenna Gray. Jenna Gray. And the ball goes into the back of the net. Great effort by the Profs on that. And it's now 2-0 Rowan over William Paterson. So Jenna Gray was just going in, trying to find some space. And it works for the Profs as they now double their lead over William Paterson.
And if you're Coach Andre and company for Rowan, couldn't have asked for a better start. I mean, very early into this game and already a 2-0 lead over William Paterson to continue their dominance in NJAC play to this point. But, Aiden, they can't take their foot off the gas as it's still a lot of time remaining left in this one.
A lot of time remaining. Jenna Gray got the goal. So Jenna Gray with 1, Allie Palumbo with 1. And Jenna Gray keeps going with a really good freshman year. As Jenna Gray coming into this game, she has 8 goals and 4 assists coming to this game this season. That's her 9th goal for the Profs, and it's been a great start to her college career. As now Tess Herman with the ball, pass midfield, it's Herman. Ball's intercepted by William Paterson, and only one Pioneer out there. It's Sam Freeze, the only Pioneer. Alexa Ronning, and ball's intercepted by Pioneers, Stoner, and it's intercepted again by the Profs, Gracie Merrick. Profs looking to, they'll take over with the ball. It'll be McManus to pass to her left to Toll. Around the far side, Toll past the 40. And here is Fody. Fody already has 1 shot in this game. Fody passing into Palumbo. Palumbo looking for another chance. Ref will blow a whistle. It looks like it'll be a corner for the Profs as the clock does stop with 9:49 to go here in the first quarter. It'll be the first corner of the night in total and for the Profs. So going over to the corner is Paige Gray, the main corner piece for this team.
And Aiden, we've seen the Profs struggle time and time again in a couple previous matchups with the corner. Hope they have to fare better today.
Looking for a good opportunity here on the corner. Paige Gray with around 9 Profs, 8 Profs in the zone. Herman passing in, looking for an opportunity. William Paterson will clear it out. William Paterson, great effort on the corner, and they'll have some breathing room. But now Rowan taking in. Palumbo going in. Looks like Ronning. Ball will not go in. It will stay out. It is Sydney Pavlichin looking for an opportunity on that. Toll with a shot. Going in. Ball goes right to the left side of the net. And William Paterson will take control of the ball with a little under 6 minutes into this game. And going in for the Profs is Kaylee Wenzel for Mia Fody. So 3 substitutions have gone in so far for the Profs. Olivia Griffin, Sydney Pavlichet, and Kaylee Wenzel. Ball's taken away by the Profs. Ball will go out of bounds, but stay with the Profs. It's Alexa Ronning over to the middle to Ella Toll. And it is Palumbo. Ref blows a whistle. And it will be William Paterson ball.
And give the Pioneers their credit. A lot of offensive opportunities there for the Profs, and a couple early have found the back of the cage, but they held their own on that last offensive possession. 5
shots and all 5 of them on goal for the Profs, and William Paterson trying to do their thing in the defensive part of their area, as the freshman Chabuchin has 3 saves. And looking for another opportunity. It is another opportunity for the Profs as they get another goal, and it is 3-0 Rowan. With 8:01 to go in the first quarter, the Profs with a great start over William Paterson in this NJAC matchup.
Yeah, fantastic start. Another ball finding the back of the cage, and they're really just applying a ton of pressure on this William Paterson defense. William Paterson has had so much pressure on them. They haven't really advanced the ball into their offensive zone yet, so a good job by Rowan to just keep their foot on the gas and keep finding the back of the cage.
And it is Sydney Pavlichet who scored for the Profs. So fourth goal in the season, and it triples the Prof lead as Stoner trying to go into the attacking zone for William Paterson. And now it's Ella Toll trying to clear out for Rowan. Toll almost gets to the ball. It's Stoner now trying to go in. Stoner trying to pass in. She'll stick with the ball. And McManus with a good defensive effort on her part will pass over to Pavlichet. Pavlichet over to Griffin. Griffin with a good amount of open space. Gets past. There's 2 William Paterson players around her. It's Griffin trying to make some space, and looking to clear out is William Paterson. And the ball will go out of bounds. Rowan's still with the ball, but Olivia Griffin with a good amount of open space, but there's still ways that the Pioneers were able to find on defense, as Alexa Ronning will pass in. Ball goes out of bounds on Pavlichet, so it will be William Paterson ball.
And I like what Rowan was able to do there. They took the ball from their defensive side of the field and controlled the middle and flipped things up very quickly for Griffin to have all that open space to try and get something to work. But again, give the Pioneers credit. Their defense stood strong that time around.
Around 2 Pioneer players were in that defensive zone, while Griffin was trying to use her speed onto that. And a pass to Pavlichet will get past her, but it will be back to Griffin. And ball will go off of Veerhout. Ronning will try to pass in. Pavlichet still be Rowan ball. Pavlichet going over to the corner area. It's Pavlichet passing into Ronning. Ronning with a chance. And ball will stay out of the net. William Paterson will have the ball. It is Veerhout. Will pass above. Ball is intercepted by the Profs. McManus on the play. McManus trying to pass in. As there's a few William Paterson players there, Veerhout will just clear the ball out, and it will still be Rowan ball, with Ronning going over to the corner pylon area. And a good defensive effort by Lauren Rennie. It'll be McManus to pass to her left side, as she will. So Herman goes in. Ref blows a whistle. It'll be William Paterson ball. Veerhout looking to find someone to pass to. She'll pass forward, but Palumbo will get to the ball. Palumbo, one of the goal scorers for the Profs today so far. Palumbo looking for another chance. Palumbo blocked shot. Still Rowan ball.
And right now the Pioneers are struggling just to get anything going offensively. Don't believe they have any shot attempts. They've really haven't moved the ball even towards Giuliano and that Rowan defense. And Rowan has just dominated possession, and ultimately that's why you see them leading 3-0 very early in this contest.
And this will be the second corner of the game for the Profs. It is Paige Gray in the corner. 4:28 to go in the first. 3-0 Rowan over William Paterson. Gray passes in. Palumbo looking for a chance. Ball will be in front of the net. Pavlichin looking for a chance as well. Ball will not go into the net, so it will stay with Rowan, be another corner with the clock stopping. Paige Gray to go to the left side of the right end zone here at Coach Richard Wacker Stadium. Third corner for the Profs. It will be Gray passing in. Fody. Ball saved by Chabuchin. William Paterson keeps the ball out. Pavlichin looking to get a shot in, and it is another. Looks like another goal. Excuse me. A shot was taken. It will be still William Paterson ball. Thought that was a goal right there, but goalkeeper for William Paterson, Sophia Chabuchin, has had a great save on that. So she has 4 saves tonight. It was a defensive save by Julia Denihi, but Rowan's still at the ball. Pass midfield. Rowan has it. Trying to pass to Palumbo. She'll keep the ball in bounds. Past the 20-yard line to Merrick. Merrick looking for a chance. Ball will not go into the net. Ball will go out as well. And the Pioneers will have possession again of the ball with 3:13 to go here in first quarter of play.
And the Pioneers have shown some flashes defensively, but when they can't get anything going offensively, there's just too much pressure and too many shots being taken on that defensive unit. And as a result, some of them have found the back of the cage because that defense aid must be tired for William Paterson.
And with open room for Abby Goblish, ball will go right past her. So Profs had another opportunity there. They have 9 shots tonight, 8 on goal, and the Pioneers have been able to handle the Profs besides letting 3 goals in. As the Pioneers do have it again, it's Rennie over the middle to Stoner. Ref blows a whistle against Stoner. Passing, ball's intercepted by Herman. She passes to the left forward area to Palumbo. Palumbo over to Goblish. Ball will go out of bounds into the end zone of Richard Wacker Stadium. William Paterson to take control again. Looks like it'll be Veerhout to look to pass somewhere. And she'll pass to her left side to Camarada. And the ball's taken away by McManus. Both teams fighting for the ball. Rowan with the ball still. Ref blows a whistle on that. So Paige Yoakum had the ball. Now it's McManus to Herman. Around the middle of the field. Herman with the ball. Ball's intercepted by William Paterson. Ball's taken back, though, by Herman. And William Paterson will have the ball again. Rennie. Rowan and William Paterson both taking away the ball from each other around the middle of the field.
This is the play in the middle of the field where Rowan has done just such a good job today in controlling the middle of the field. And it seems like any time that William Paterson tries to advance the ball, a Rowan defender is right in the way of it and takes it right back for the Profs.
Around the middle of the field, William Paterson with the ball. Around the far side, near the left side of the football field, here at Coach Richard Wacker. Palumbo looking to pass over to the middle in front of her. Ball goes past and go out of bounds. Gets past Victoria Tullio. Taking in his Sophia Russell for the Pioneers. Ball is intercepted by Battaloni. A 3-on-2 for Rowan. Passing in. Ball go to the right side of the net. As the clock is ticking, 12 seconds to go in the first quarter play. William Paterson to have possession of the ball late in this first quarter with 2 seconds left. And that will do it for the first quarter here in Glassboro tonight. The Rowan Profs up to a 3-0 lead over William Paterson in a NJAC matchup. And Rowan so far has done a great job with keeping control of the ball. Ali Palumbo, Jenna Gray, and Sydney Pavlichin all with goals and just taking shots. They have 9 shots, 8 on goal tonight so far in the first quarter.
Yeah, and I mean, the glaring statistic is they're out shooting. They obviously have outscored William Paterson. William Paterson's offense just can't get things in gear, and that's a credit to the way that the Profs offense has just dominated possession, and along with the way that they've controlled the middle of the field. They've done a good job of taking away any passing lanes for William Paterson and not allowed it to be a difficult day for Mariah Giuliano.
And it is, the great controlling around the middle of the field, as you said, Jake, has been a factor. Both teams fighting for the ball around the middle of the field. And for William Paterson, Sophia Chabukchin has had 4 saves. She's allowed 3 goals. The freshman from Ocean Township, New Jersey, has faced a lot of shots tonight. 7 shots. Mariah Giuliano has not had to face any so far. The NJAC Defensive Player of the Week, as I mentioned earlier. And then with Jenna Gray, NJAC Rookie of the Week last week. 2 goals against Kane on Saturday. And she gets herself on the board tonight as well. So a great first quarter by the Profs, as we're about 30 seconds away from the start of the second quarter here in Glassboro. Rowan coming in as before, 3-0 in conference play, 8-7 overall. William Paterson 0-3 in conference play and 2-10 overall. And William Paterson an 0-6 away record. Rowan a 5-3 home record. And last time these two teams met were on October 8th, 2022, where Rowan beat William Paterson 8-1. As the second quarter about to get underway here in Glassboro, the Pioneers are taking the field. Profs huddling. Michelle Andre's squad will take the field as well. So, Jake, looking for some more action here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it should be competitive between these two squads. And if you're a Rowan fan at home, definitely have to hope that the offense continues to be as dominant as it was in that first, with 3 goals on the board for the Profs already. And if you're looking at things from the William Paterson side, got to hope that they can get anything going offensively, just even fire off a shot or two in this second quarter to put a little bit of pressure on that Profs defense and Mariah Giuliano.
Got to get something here. They've only scored 7 goals this season so far, as Stoner will hit the ball to the Profs as the second quarter is underway in Glassboro. Around the middle, past the Prof logo around midfield, Profs have control, and now William Paterson with the ball. So the Profs try to get an opportunity early. They do not, but ball is taken away by Palumbo. She'll just pass to her left to Paige Gray. 2 different Grays on this team, Paige and Jenna Gray. But William Paterson will have the ball.
And another thing to make note of for William Paterson is they have a very thin roster, only 13 players rostered for the Pioneers. So it doesn't look like right now anybody is on the bench for William Paterson. So those breaks in between quarters are going to be crucial for the Pioneers.
Of course, as you mentioned, only 13 players, which is a difficult situation, and players got to stay hydrated and make sure that they're still competing. As Ronning passes in, ball is off a player's stick. Looks like Elwell. And William Paterson again with the ball. Pioneers from Wayne, New Jersey and North Jersey. So North Jersey versus South Jersey in this matchup, as Jenna Gray with the ball. We'll just pass in, and William Paterson to clear. Looks like veer out and taken away by the Profs. They get an opportunity here.
And again, there's Rowan just controlling the middle of the field. William Paterson trying to advance the ball into their offensive territory, but the Profs are right there. And another example of it unfolding as we speak.
Agreed. And with the ball is the Profs. It's Gray, past the Palumbo over to the front, around the 30-yard line on the far side of the field. Looking for an opportunity here. Palumbo, ball is intercepted by the Pioneers, but Palumbo will get the ball back. Palumbo will just pass in, looking for a chance. Chabuchin will keep the ball out of the net, and she will keep the ball out of the net again. Great effort by the goalie, Sophia Chabuchin. But it will be a corner for the Profs. Again, this will be the fourth one on the night so far for Rowan. Paige Gray to go over to the corner side.
Well, and Chabuchin has not had it easy at all, allowing 3 goals already, but the offense for William Paterson hasn't given her much of a break. She's done a pretty good job for the amount of shots that Rowan has had tonight.
A key piece on the William Paterson team, coming in with 86 saves on the season, now at 91 and counting for tonight. As Rennie trying to clear out for William Paterson, she will not. It will be Herman with the ball. Herman on the right side. Stoner will clear out for the Pioneers. Now it's McClellan with the ball. McClellan passes in, and ref will blow a whistle. William Paterson to control.
And this is an opportunity right here for the Pioneers where they've really just got to advance the ball up the field, give that defense and Chabuchin a bit of a break for just a little bit, and try and apply a little pressure to getting back into this game.
For the Pioneers, definitely a must, because you got to let other players get opportunities, and got to make sure you give her a bit of a break. But right now, Rowan is in the attacking zone. Ronning going in, and the ball will not go into the net. So again, William Paterson with the ball, but the key thing that Rowan has been able to do is just keeping them in their defensive zone, not letting them get into the Profs' defensive zone so far. As it is Ronning with the ball. Ronning going in around the 15, passes to Palumbo. Palumbo with a chance. A brilliant goal by Ali Palumbo. That's her second on the night. And it will be 4-0 Rowan as she took a shot from a bit of the left side around that hash. And 4-0 Rowan. Palumbo now her 11th goal on the season and her second on the night.
Well, Ali Palumbo, a little bit of heat on that shot there and was elevated, so Chabuchin had a tough time getting to it. Now 4-0 the Profs lead, and they're just keeping their foot on the gas and adding goal by goal to this lead here.
Goal by goal, as you said, Jake. Second goal for Palumbo. She had a goal a minute 13 into the game, and now a goal in the first part of this second quarter, a little under 5 minutes in. As the Profs having the ball again, it will be Palumbo again. Palumbo trying to put the ball into a space around the 25-yard line, just passing in. Looks like it is Gray, and it is another goal for the Profs. A great effort by this Prof team, and it's now 5-0. Looks like it was Mia Foti, it looks like. Excuse me, it looks like Mia Foti. And it is 5-0 Profs with 10:26 to go here in the second quarter. Just brilliant stuff. Right away after the Palumbo goal, and it's another one as well.
Well, and how about that? They just set it up perfectly. I mean, quick passing, right or outside the shooting circle, got it into the circle, and then a cross right over to Foti, who dove and laid out to get her stick on it to find the back of the cage. Mia Foti just not afraid to be great on that goal there.
36 seconds between the goal by Ali Palumbo and the goal by Mia Foti. So the Profs breaking it open right now on William Paterson as Palumbo tries to pass in. The Pioneers looking to clear out. They will clear out. Rennie, ball's taken away by McClelland. Over to Pavlichin. Pavlichin has a goal tonight for the Profs in the first quarter of play. Pavlichin looking for another chance. Passing in, looking for an opportunity. Ball will stay out of the net. Chabuchin with a opportunity to get a save. Looks like to get a save onto that. And for Mia Foti, that's her fourth goal on the season. Another freshman on this team who has played a role. And it is another corner for the Profs as Paige Gray, again, to go to the corner. The fifth corner on the night for Rowan.
5 corners to William Paterson's 0. 12 shots compared to William Paterson's 0.
Gray passing in. Ball will go. Looks like it will go into the net. It will go into the net. It's 6-0 Rowan. And it looks like Pavlichin scored that goal. 6-0, third goal of the quarter for the it was Paige Gray who scored the goal on that. Another goal. A lot of action has happened in this around like last minute and a half for the Profs.
Well, we saw them open up straight out of the gates with 3 goals in that first quarter, now 3 in this second quarter. They lead 6-0 over William Paterson, and William Paterson hasn't gotten anything going offensively to even try and cut into this Rowan lead.
Paige Gray with the goal, her second goal of the season, as she scored one versus Haverford on September 21st. 6-0 Profs with 8:51 to go here in the second quarter. Aiden Ray alongside Jake Clark here on Rowan Athletics. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. A great and exciting game for the Profs. William Paterson with the ball after the Paige Gray goal on the corner. And Ella Toll with 2 assists on the night, had the assist on the goal by Gray.
And you mentioned the goal from the corner. That's so important for the Profs because that was a struggle for them earlier in the season. And now making some adjustments, they're able to turn it around and finally capitalize on some of those set corner chances.
An important factor is right as the Pioneers getting into the attacking zone for the Profs. It's Stoner, but the Profs look to have possession again. No, they will not. It will still be Pioneer ball. Dennehy going in. Dennehy fighting with, looks like Yoakum on the ball. And it will be William Paterson ball still. It is Russell with the ball.
Well, and Aiden, this is the closest that the Pioneers have come to scoring all night long, and now Rowan has just taken the ball back. They really haven't gotten any opportunities at all to even fire off a shot. Rowan has had more than enough.
And looking for a chance is Gracie Merrick. She'll trip down, and it will be a corner for the Profs again, the 6th on the night. And again, last time this team took a corner, Paige Gray at the corner, she scored a goal from the Ella Toll assist. So, again, as you mentioned, that is a huge factor into this team, taking corners and taking advantage of being able to get the ball in and just score out from that.
Well, in the glaring game where they really struggled was against Shenandoah, where they had, I believe, double-digit corner opportunities, and they were unable to convert on any of them. Now starting to finally capitalize on those penalty corners.
Palumbo going to her left side, looking for another chance. Ball's out of the net, and looks like it's another goal for the Profs. It is 7-0 over William Paterson. After the corner, they score again, so a great opportunity. And it is Sydney Pavlichin with her second goal of the night. And the Profs have a touchdown lead over William Paterson.
And this is just a great way to really stick it to an opponent in the NJAC and kind of put the rest of the NJAC on notice. You already come in undefeated in NJAC play 3-0 on a 4-game win streak, and now with 7 goals, still a lot of time left for William Paterson to do something, but the Profs are looking to make it a 5-game win streak with a win over the Pioneers here today, and a 7-0 lead makes that look more than possible.
Does look more than possible, but still lots of game left, so William Paterson could get opportunities at any point possible. but the ball will stick with in Rowan's favor. To the right is Pavlichin. And she'll lose the ball. So 6:30 to go here in the second quarter of play. 7-0 Rowan over William Paterson. McClellan will pass in. Pavlichin. Ball will go off of a Pioneer, looks like. And Pavlichin will look to take it. No, she will not. Yoakum passing to her right to McClellan. McClellan, one of the key defensive pieces on this Prof team. Will just pass in to Pavlichin. Ref will blow a whistle, and it will be a corner again for the Rowan Profs. So the last 2 times they took the corner, they were able to take advantage. So, again, looking for more opportunities is this Profs team.
Well, you know what they say, Aiden, is the third time is the charm. So hopefully William Paterson, after the first 2 opportunities were unsuccessful for them, is able to figure it out and stop Rowan on this 3rd consecutive penalty corner.
Gray again in the corner. Paige Gray has a goal tonight. She scored on a corner in this quarter of play. It's Herman with a shot just to the right side, and as you said, Jake, 3rd time is a charm. So 3rd time's a charm for the Pioneers, but they'll have the ball down 7-0 against Rowan with the ball. Veerhout, pass to her right side.
If you're the Pioneers, you really don't have to rush here. I mean, being down 7-0 is a glaring number here in field hockey, and it doesn't look that great with about 5:20 remaining in the second quarter, but you don't need somebody to try and just score them all at once. You got to get it back 1 goal at a time, 1 shot at a time, and they really have to get their offense working here as we progress through this game.
Not a desperate situation for the Pioneers, but down by 7 with 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. In the attacking zone for the Profs, Battaloni, ball will go right back. It will be saved off of the shot by, it looks like Yoakum. And the ball will go out, and it will be a William Paterson ball on the far side of the field. And it's taken away again by the Profs. But the pass will be a little too tough for an opportunity in net. So William Paterson again with the ball, with the clock ticking.
And the deficit, not really a cause for concern just yet to go into panic mode, but what rises a little bit of concern from head coach Jill DeSantis of the Pioneers is the fact that you haven't even gotten off a shot attempt yet. If you're William Paterson, the offense has been very stagnant and slow to this point, and I can count the times on one hand so far that William Paterson has gotten into the offensive zone.
Profs again with the ball. Opportunity, Battaloni with the ball. William Paterson looking to clear out the ball, and they will. And now Rowan gets the ball back. On the right side, Prendergast trying to pass in. Ball saved by Chabuchin, and the ball will go in the back of the end zone of Richard Wacker Stadium. So the Pioneers again, they'll look like, and it looks like it will be a corner for the Rowan Profs as the clock stops with 3:22 to go in this first half of play. This will be the 8th on the night for the Profs as this Prof team has taken 16 shots tonight so far and 14 of them on goal.
And no matter way you spin the statistics, the one answer is that it's been dominant for Rowan all day today. William Paterson being shut out in almost every offensive statistical category. Rowan just dominant to this point in the game.
Rowan being dominant in this point as a shot will go just to the right of the net. And again, taking the shots, taking opportunities, and that was Abby Petrich on the opportunity. So Rowan with the ball William Paterson with the ball. It's Veerhout passing to her left. Rennie, ball will go out of bounds. Still, it will go to Rowan. It will be McClelland with the ball. McClelland just taking a bit of time. Will pass in. Veerhout. Ball will go right in between Battleoni's legs, and the ball will go in Rowan's favor. Looking to pass in, get a chance onto this. The Profs saved by Chabuchin. And with 2:17 to go in the second, William Paterson will have the ball again. The Pioneers. Again, they're looking to try to get the ball in their favor into the attacking zone. But Rowan has been able to take so many advantages tonight so far.
Well, and it's been what we talked about pregame. Just the control of the middle of the field for Rowan has led to all of these offensive opportunities, because with the Profs shutting down the middle of the field, as you see right there, another takeaway by Rowan in the middle of the field has really nullified any run by William Paterson.
It's Russell with the ball over to Rennie. Ball gets past Russell. Ball's taken away by McClelland. And it will go over to Petrich. So Abby Petrich will just pass the ball back to McClelland. So William Paterson with the ball now. It's Veerhout. Veerhout with two Profs on her. Trying to get the ball in between. She will. Battleoni trying to fight for the ball. She will not. She'll have the ball, but Rowan will have the ball. But she'll go into the box, the zone. Profs just passing, making some space. Looking for an opportunity here. Up 7-0. Clock still running. Will be William Paterson ball. 40 seconds to go in this first half of play. Profs taking their time. William Paterson trying to look to get an opportunity here. Ball's intercepted by the Profs, though. Around the 15-yard line of Richard Wacker Stadium, it will be possession to the Pioneers. Veerhout. Veerhout will just pass to her left side to Camarada. Rennie over to, looks like it's intercepted by the Profs. Over to Patrich. As the clock hits 0, that will do it for the first half of play between the Rowan Profs and the William Paterson Pioneers. As the Profs break this game open and are up 7-0 over William Paterson. 4 goals in the second quarter of play. And it's been such a dominant start for this game, Jake. 17 shots and 15 on goal.
Yeah, and I mean, compared to William Paterson with 0 shots on goal, 0 shots in general, no corners, they just haven't had anything going offensively. And it's been a pretty boring game for Mariah Giuliano, who's had no action in the cage today.
Yeah, Giuliano has not had to face much action at all today so far, but the Profs have been able to take a lot of opportunities. 2 goals by Ali Palumbo, 2 goals by Sydney Pavlishin, 1 goal by Mia Foti, 1 by Paige Gray, and 1 by Jenna Gray. And the leader in assists is Ella Toll. And they've been able to just take lots and lots of chances in this game so far. But we'll be right back for the second half of action between the Rowan Profs and the William Paterson Pioneers. My name's Aiden Ray alongside Jake Clark. We'll be back around in less than 9 minutes here on Rowan Athletics for the second half. Welcome back to Coach Richard Wacker Stadium live here for Rowan Prof Field Hockey against the William Paterson Pioneers. A little under 30 seconds away from the start of the third quarter of play. The Profs up 7-0 over William Paterson. A great offensive period for Rowan. But for William Paterson, it's mainly been their goalkeeper, Sophia Chabuchin, having to face a lot of shots tonight, and it's been a rough break for her especially.
Yeah, Chabuchin has been put in a bit of a difficult situation where there hasn't been much offense to give her a breather. She's facing shots at multiple different angles from multiple different goal scorers for the Profs. But now for Rowan, with a 7-goal lead and a 7-goal cushion to sit on, getting a lot of younger players or some players that don't see the field, some experience against an NJAC opponent. Most notably, they made a switch with the goalkeeper. Giuliano is out, and Delfina Vanelli, the freshman goalkeeper from Galloway, New Jersey, is in out of Cedar Creek High School. She's the saves record at Cedar Creek with 539 career high school saves and a couple for her collegiate career here at Rowan as well.
4 saves this season for Vanelli, and we are underway here in the second half of action between the Profs and the Pioneers. So, Profs with the ball again, looking for some chances. Ball will look to get cleared by William Paterson, by Veerhout, and Rowan with the ball, looking to get in. It's Chabuchin going out with 2 Profs there. Profs will back out, make some space. Campbell over into the side, around the middle, and the Profs with the ball again. Just passing back, making some space. Campbell to the left side of the field. Sponzo. Ball looks to get cleared out by the Pioneers. They look to clear it out, and ball will go out of bounds. So it will be William Paterson ball, and something that is key for William Paterson that should be mentioned. They have 2 international players on the team. Number 3, Julia Men, and number 15, Josephine Veerhout. One from Germany and one from the Netherlands.
Yeah, it definitely something that you don't see every day in NJAC play. See a lot of people, a lot of players from New Jersey, maybe Pennsylvania, Delaware, New York, but the Netherlands and Germany are definitely far out there for the reaches of the NJAC.
A lot of northeast action usually in the NJAC, northeast mid-Atlantic area. But it's really cool to see some international guys playing college sports here in the States. So with 12:51 to go in the third, William Paterson with the ball. It's Russell passing in. The Profs looking to clear out. They will clear out. It's Murray. But the Pioneers with the ball again. It's Russell trying to make a spin move. Just get past these Prof defenders by trying to get past Sponzo. Ball goes off of Jordan Sponzo. William Paterson still with the ball. Dennehy. As the clock still is ticking, but the ref did blow us. So it's Dennehy into the middle. Veer out, and the ball will go into Rowan's favor. Murray with the ball. It's Madison Murray. Ball's intercepted by the Pioneers. It's DeBonta. It'll be Prof ball.
And Aiden, the thing to note, as we mentioned before, William Paterson tonight with no subs available on the bench, so playing all available players. But the break for halftime, they came out with a little bit of life and maybe what was their best scoring chance on the night, but unable to fire off a shot.
One of the best opportunities this Pioneer team had so far tonight. But the Profs, still 17 shots, 15 on goal tonight, and 7 goals, 6 assists for this team. So a little under 4 minutes gone by here in this third quarter of play. It's still 7-0 Rowan over William Paterson. 8-7, the 8-7 Profs and the 2-10 Pioneers. Profs on a 4-game winning streak going into this game, and William Paterson on a 6-game losing streak as the Profs have a chance in the zone. And it will be a corner for the Profs as the clock does stop. 10:49 to go in the third. The clock does stop, and this will be the 9th corner on the night for the Profs. And this time, it will be a different corner piece for the Profs. Usually it's Paige Gray who goes to the corner, but again, a comfortable lead for the Profs. 7-0. Putting in a good amount, Michelle Andre putting in a good amount of her team to step up. Opportunity here. Chabuchin gets the stop. Ball will go out. So it was Ariella McManus who took the corner for Rowan. And Rowan will have possession again after a little bit of a hard hit by William Paterson on the ball. Campbell pass back to McManus. Going to the right side around the far side of the field.
And as you mentioned, Aiden, a lot of different players seeing the field now, and I like what Coach Andre is doing. It would be very easy to try and just sit on this lead and not be aggressive, but there's still a ton of time left in this contest, and so for some of the girls that don't go out and get to compete as often in some of the regular games, now with a bit of a cushion, trying to not only add on for the Profs, but add some numbers to their own personal stat sheets.
Still a lot of time, as you mentioned, Jake. Lots of substitutes have come on for Rowan tonight, and William Paterson, they have no choice, so their starters have to stay out on the field for the whole game. Rowan with possession again, looking for another chance around the middle near the yellow lines on the Richard Wacker Stadium football field, and it will be a corner again for the Rowan Profs. So this will be the 10th corner on the night for Rowan. McManus will go over to the left side of the left end zone to take the corner again. Profs have gotten 2 goals on corners tonight, one by Paige Gray and one by Sydney Pavlichin. McManus passing into the left wing of the field in the zone, and ball will go out of bounds. So Profs will not get anything out of that, and William Paterson will have the ball again.
And as we've talked about a couple of different times tonight, the Profs 3-0 in the NJAC. Currently, they lead NJAC play at 3-0. TCNJ trails them with a 4-1 overall conference record.
And looking for another opportunity, the Profs. Murray, ball going out, and it will be another corner for the Profs again. It will be the third straight of the quarter and the 11th overall tonight. So Ariella McManus will go over to the corner again. McManus, a sophomore from Blackwood, New Jersey, went to Triton Regional High School, and a key starter defenseman, has started in 12 of 16 games this season. Last season in the NCAA tournament, recorded an assist versus Tufts. And looking for another opportunity, the Profs do get a goal. It will be the first goal of the third quarter. And again, it will be on the corner. The third goal on the corner for the night for the Profs. A great opportunity, and it is now 8-0 Rowan over William Paterson.
Well, Rowan just won't let up. I mean, already a 7-goal lead. Why not make it an 8? And I really like the team camaraderie that was showed between some of the starters who were out for the night on the bench. Very happy for some that don't get a lot of time in the game. Not sure who scored the goal, but the girls obviously very supportive of one another as they all extend the lead to 8.
And scoring the goal for the Profs was Victoria Tullio, her first collegiate goal, the freshman from Pittman, New Jersey, which is around a little 10 minutes down the road, a little less, from Glassboro. the town a little north of Glassboro, so staying in the local area. But she gets her first college ed goal here in this third quarter, and it is 8-0 Rowan. So it's McClelland trying to clear out for the Profs. William Paterson with the ball. Stoner looking for a shot, saved by Vanelli, and it will be a great opportunity. It was a great opportunity, but Delfina Vanelli gets the save on her shoe area with the pad. So Vanelli with the save. The first bit of action that goalies have seen tonight on Rowan's side, because Mariah Giuliano was not able to see a lot of action tonight, but Vanelli with the save.
Well, and that's a good call by Coach Andre, right? This game already looks like it's in hand. No rule to my knowledge that Giuliano can't go back and re-enter into this contest. So why not give the freshman Vanelli another opportunity? She records now her 5th save of the year in her young collegiate career.
And in her 4th game played this season, she's able to make her mark right now, learning under Mariah Giuliano as well. So Michelle Andre with some great decision-making, of course, letting a lot of her players step up and get opportunities on the field tonight, getting a good chance. And it's been really cool to see a lot of different players just doing their role.
Well, and you can practice as much as you want, but until you actually go out and do it in a game, they're two completely different scenarios, no matter what sport you play. Field hockey obviously being one of them. So a good job by Coach Andre and the Profs in general to build this big lead, extend it now to 8 goals, and allow for some of these players who don't have a lot of in-game experience get that experience tonight versus William Paterson.
In the attacking zone, the Profs have it, and the Pioneers clear out Vierhout. It looks like that's cleared out. Campbell passes to her left side over to Sponzo, and the Pioneers trying to clear out again. Campbell will get to the ball again. It will be William Paterson ball as we're about almost 2/3 into this third quarter play with 5:24 to go in the quarter. 8-0 Rowan. Aiden Ray alongside Jay Clark here on Rowan Athletics. Murray to her left. Passing over to Petrich. Murray trying to go up to it, and William Paterson to clear out Russell. It looks like Russell. Excuse me. It was Russell. And the ball is going right to Carly Horn, but now looking for a chance. It is DeBonta looking for space. Ball's intercepted by the Profs. It's Petrich again. Petrich looking to find some space. Ronning on the field. Looking for a shot. Ball goes into the back of the net, but it looks like it will be a foul on the Profs. So no goal for Rowan and William Paterson to have control again here in this later stretch of the third quarter.
Yeah, and I think that one getting waved off won't really haunt the Profs in this one. They already have an 8-goal lead, unable to get number 9 on that opportunity, but still 4 minutes in the third quarter and an entire fourth to go.
A lot of a comfortable lead for the Profs. The Profs again with a lot of offensive opportunities, and William Paterson so far tonight, they took their first shot in the third quarter. Carly Horn, the junior, one of the veteran players on this team, took the shot that was saved by the freshman Vanelli. And looking for another opportunity is the Profs. Ball will go to the left side of the net. No goal for Rowan. And William Paterson will look to try to get another opportunity here. So taking the ball in is Vierhout. Vierhout, freshman from Assen, Netherlands, one of two international players on this team, as me and Jake mentioned earlier. And it will be Rowan Prof. Ball still will be a corner again as the clock stops with 3:04 to go in the third. This will be the 12th corner for Rowan, and going over the corner with a good opportunity here again. It will not be McManus. Lot of profs in this zone for an opportunity here. It's Mabel Acuna-Casey on the corner, and the Pioneers will stop the corner. So Mabel Acuna-Casey taking her first corner, and Chabuchin gets the save from Paige Yoakum. So 8 saves for Chabuchin tonight. She may have allowed 8 goals, but she is not getting a deep amount of. She has to face a lot of challenges and adversity tonight.
Yeah, especially with the lack of success from the Pioneer offense. So many shots coming at Chabuchin. She's really struggled, obviously, in the net, but because of the amount of shots that Rowan's been able to take, 17 shots on goal, 19 shots in total, compared to William Paterson's 1. Rowan has just been dominant, had possession for longer, and eventually, again, the more pressure you put on a goalie and their defense, the more likely they are to break. And unfortunately for the Pioneers, they've broke a couple times tonight.
They have broke a couple times tonight. And coming into this game, Rowan has won 52 games against William Paterson, have lost 5 and tied in 1. They've won 26 consecutive games against the Pioneers in the sport of field hockey. As the ball is into the Profs' defensive area, Campbell with the ball passing to her left side to Acuna-Casey. Ball will go right past her, though. So William Paterson will have a chance again. So this time it is Russell to take the ball in with a minute and 20 seconds to go in the third. Ball will go off the stick of Murray. So Russell will take the ball in again. Russell to her right side. Ball is intercepted by the Profs, by Sponzo. Profs will still have the ball. Around the left wing side, it's Petrich with Vierhout on her. Petrich trying to pass into the middle, and it is Vierhout with the ball trying to clear out for the Pioneers. She will not. Profs with a good opportunity here with around 35 seconds to go in this quarter of play. Prendergast with a shot blocked. It will be Pioneer ball. And clock is ticking for the third quarter of play. Vierhout. We'll just pass the ball out of bounds. So it will be Sponzo to take the ball in for Rowan on her left side. It's Murray. Murray trying to keep the ball in bounds. Ball will go off a Pioneer as the clock hits 0 for the third quarter of play. And the Rowan Profs up 8-0. They score 1 in the third quarter by Victoria Tullio, who gets her first college at goal. And Michelle Andre has done a great job with letting her players get opportunities, stepping up a lot of the young guys, and changing goalies from Mariah Giuliano to Delfina Vinelli.
Yeah, Coach Andre recognizing the lead of 7-0. Going into the half, Rowan had already scored more goals in this contest than they had all season long with 7. Their highest was 6, where they scored 6 against Catholic all the way back on September 18th, and most recently 6 on October 12th on senior night, which we covered here at Coach Richard Wacker Stadium versus Ramapo. But 8 is the new season high, and Aiden, it's 8 and counting now for the Profs with 1 quarter remaining.
1 quarter remaining, as you mentioned, 8 and counting. A season high for the Rowan Profs, and as mentioned, right now entering this game on a 4-game winning streak. And right after this is definitely the momentum you have because up next, they play a really difficult Salisbury team who is 13-1 on the season and ranked number 2 in all of D3 field hockey. So that is going to be a really tough test coming up this Friday at Richard Wacker Stadium.
Yeah, definitely. And the kryptonite all year for this Rowan team has been playing against ranked opponents, Aiden. The only win they have against the ranked team was all the way back on September 4th, their second game of the year at number 21 Swarthmore, where they won 3-2 in overtime. But since then, they lost to John Hopkins, who was ranked. Stevens was ranked, and they lost in overtime. They played Bryn Mawr and Shenandoah in the same week, and Messiah lost all 3 of those. At one point, they lost 4 games straight against ranked opponents before they were able to turn around against the Widener Pride. So the ranked teams for this Rowan Prof squad have been the kryptonite, and especially right now looking to go 4-0 in the NJAC Salisbury, another NJAC contest for them to try and remain unbeaten. But it's going to be a tough task as Salisbury obviously ranked for a reason.
Salisbury ranked, but Salisbury only in the NJAC in football. They're in the coast-to-coast conference outside of football. So Salisbury, again, it's a similar foe in football, but in other sports, it's considered an out-of-conference game for the Profs. So, but we gotta finish off William Paterson in the fourth quarter play, and that game against Salisbury will be the last home game of the season, of the regular season for the Profs before potential NJAC tournament games. But fourth quarter will be underway here in Glassboro between Rowan and William Paterson. Around the far side of the field, trying to take control. Ref blows a whistle. William Paterson, 26 fouls tonight. Rowan with 27. So a combined 43 on the night. Ball goes past. And William Paterson will have a possession again. The ball will go past, looks like, Petrich on the pass. So it will be Veerhout this time again with the ball. Ball's now taken away by Rowan. Yoakum over to the right side. Ref blows a whistle.
And Aiden, one of the most interesting things that I've looked at throughout this Rowan Profs field hockey season is they're coming off their NJAC title last year where they beat TCNJ in the final to advance to the national tournament. And you could almost argue they've gotten better since last year. Struggled to begin the year. Before NJAC play, they were 5-7. They're now 8-7 on a 4-game win streak.
Rowan, one of the best NJAC field hockey programs, debatably one of the best D3 ones as well, because they hosted the Final Four in 2022, and the Profs did make it to the Final Four, but did not win it all. But with a chance here around the defensive zone of William Paterson attacking for the Profs, William Paterson will clear out on the far side of the field. Rowan up 8-0 over William Paterson. Just getting into the box, finding some space. Looks like Ronning. Ball will go to the right side, and it'll be Pioneer ball. With the clock ticking, 12:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rowan still with the ball. Yoakum will pass to her right. On the far side, around the 25-yard line. Pioneers look to clear out with the ball, and they'll have possession of the ball. So they will now make some space with around the 15-yard line of Coach Richard Wacker Stadium. Lots of Opportunity's been taken by the Profs tonight. Not so many by William Paterson. Again, a beautiful fall night in Glassboro as we're about almost done with the month of October. Looking for an opportunity. Ball gets blocked and deflected. So the Profs try to get another shot, but they get a foul. So the Profs with 19 fouls tonight. William Paterson with 26. So field hockey, definitely a sport where you could see lots of fouls happen in between 4 quarters of play.
Yeah, absolutely. 4 quarters and right now 3 quarters and counting, 26 fouls for William Paterson compared to Rowan's 19. And we mentioned the plethora of opportunities for Rowan with 19 shots. They have 7 assists on 8 of the goals. William Paterson only 1 shot, and that came after halftime. So for Mariah Giuliano, the junior goalkeeper, a very easy day, didn't face a shot.
Looking for an opportunity, saved by Chabuchin. And looks like Petrich on the shot. And William Paterson will take over again with the ball. So, again, Rowan again looking for a lot of advantages onto that. So 20 shots tonight, 18 of them on goal. Around the middle, looking for a shot. Ball goes off Chabuchin, not into the net. Yoakum just passing in. Ball trying to go, just pass out to Sponzo. And William Paterson will clear.
And this is interesting from Rowan with about a little under 10 minutes remaining in this contest. Already up 8-0, but keeping their foot on the gas and still trying to put together a couple quality offensive possessions.
Keeping the foot on the gas. Great phrase to say for this Profs team tonight. They had 3 goals in the first quarter. Second quarter had 4 goals, and they had 1 goal in the third quarter. Still 8-0 Rowan over William Paterson. Aiden Ray alongside Jake Clark here on Rowan Athletics. 21 shots have been taken by the Profs tonight, 19 of them on net. Been a really exciting night for Rowan in a NJAC matchup. After winning their first 3 NJAC games, they've been able to take advantage tonight. They won 6-0 over Ramapo on senior night, October 12th. October 16th, beat TC&J 2-1 at home, and then traveled up to Kane on Saturday, October 19th, and was able to get a shutout 5-0, and right now being up 8-0 over William Paterson, with 2 NJAC conference games to play right after Salisbury.
Yeah, we mentioned that Salisbury is going to be a tough task, and I appreciate you correcting me because I learned something today that Salisbury is only in the NJAC for football, so I do appreciate that. But Stockton and Montclair State, who right now, Stockton is 1-2 in the NJAC. Montclair State with a good conference record at this point at 3-1.
Salisbury and Christopher Newport, 2 NJAC opponents in football, but not in other sports, as there is a NJAC can be different in different sports throughout Rowan's opponents within anything. So here's an opportunity in the middle of the zone. It is Russell with the ball. Rep blows a whistle with 7:45 to go. Rowan tried to get another opportunity, but William Paterson will take over with a chance. Here at Coach Richard Wacker Stadium in Glassboro, home of the Rowan Profs football team and field hockey teams. Around the middle of the field at the Profs logo. Ball in the 20-yard line. Looked like veer out. Ball over to Stoner, and ball will be intercepted by the Profs with a great chance over to the far side. Looks like Battaloni going over with the ball. around the Profs attacking zone. And it is Battleoni with some open space. Looking for a chance is the Profs. It's Elwell. And it will go to the right side. So Profs looked for a chance onto that, and they just couldn't get anything. Wenzel.
And again, just surprising, keeping their foot on the gas this late in the game with this lead. Shocked you're not just going to see them sit on it and try and pass it out. The Profs are still trying to score, Aiden.
Just not in the mindset of Michelle Andre's team. They still want to get more chances. Again, 8-0 game, a comfortable lead. But this team, the main thing they do is just they just stay competing, and they are just locked in during each game and trying to stay focused no matter what.
Well, I think especially going on that 4-game losing skid before turning things around against Widener, you don't ever want to take your foot off the gas, because at any given moment, once you start to try and play a little bit passive and not as aggressive, things could turn and backfire on you in your next matchup. They could potentially give up a goal here tonight, and I think it would be big for the split shutout between Mariah Giuliano and Delfina Vanelli.
And it will be Vierhout to take the ball for the Pioneers, trying to get it to the middle of the field as the ball is around now the 35-yard line, taken away by Yoakum. Passing over to her right side. Vierhout will still have the ball, so now the ball is taken away by the Profs. Trying to get a chance, trying to get some space is Battleoni. Battleoni will not get some space onto that. So Pioneers with the ball again. Vierhout to look to pass to any given player. She'll pass to her left side. Over to Dabanta. And ball will be a foul. 27 fouls for William Paterson and 23 for Rowan. Clock is ticking. Ball will go out of bounds again. So, ball is being played in the middle of the field. That was the key factor throughout this game, of course, with the Profs just taking advantage throughout the middle of the field here. Sponzo with a chance look like it will go to the right side. So William Paterson taking over again with Vierhout. But as I said, middle of the field control, trying to just – that's why Mariah Giuliano had a comfortable night in net.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what we talked about pregame, is the Profs are going to have to stick to their game plan and really control the middle of the field. And I like what they were able to do. They took their time. They weren't really rushing in the middle of the field. Sometimes we'll see the Profs field hockey squad have a tendency to almost rush when things don't go their way, but they did a very good job of playing at their pace and obviously played well enough to have a very comfortable 8-0 cushion.
Sponzo passing in. Profs looking for a chance. Battleoni. Sponzo with the ball. And ball looks to be cleared out. Ball go out of bounds. Just hitting out of bounds. Profs still with the ball. It is Jordan Sponzo to take in for the Profs.
And while William Paterson doesn't look like they're going to get the victory on the stat sheet tonight, they got a pretty small victory in the way that their defense has played in this second half, only allowing one goal since the halftime break. They've done a good job of making the adjustment after the half.
Bunch of improvements by the defensive side in their second half, and with the fact that all their starters have played all around about to be 60 minutes of this game, because not much substitutions, not much depth on your roster to put in, unlike Rowan, where you could put a lot of different players onto the field to step up and get opportunities.
Yeah, Rowan has had the advantage of just having fresh legs all night tonight. Being able to have subs has been so vital, and obviously fresh legs is not the entire story, but when you're playing the entire 60-minute game, especially for the goalkeeper and that defensive unit for William Paterson, I'm sure that those players are tired.
It's a lot difficult without having a lot of depth pieces for your squad, but they're finding ways, and Badaloni will score. She finds the back of the net, her 5th goal on the season, and it is now 9-0 Rowan as a aggressive, hard heat of a shot by Lily Badaloni, and it is now 9-0 Rowan.
Yeah, that's what Badaloni's really known for. We've seen her a couple times get her stick cocked all the way back, getting ready to just fire it at the cage, is able to find the back of the cage there for the Profs, and now the Profs have scored in every quarter of play here tonight with that goal from Badaloni, now 9-0 Rowan.
Scored in every quarter, as Jake mentioned. A minute 37 to go in the 4th quarter. 9-0 Rowan Profs over the Pioneers of William Paterson. A hard shot, but perfect effort by Lily Badaloni to get her 5th goal in the season. It's the sophomore from Oakland, New Jersey, and she went to Collingswood High School. She transferred from Wagner College in New York, and this is her first season with the Profs, and she has done her thing coming off the bench in a decent amount of games, and she's shown her role and has gotten an opportunity.
Yeah, and that's the thing where we talk about Rowan won the NJAC last year, beating TCNJ in the final. They beat TCNJ this year in the regular season. And again, some of the transfers that they got with Badaloni, Palumbo, and then a freshman in Jenna Gray, who Palumbo and Gray are the only 2 players for this Profs team to have over 20-plus points on the season. So the Profs have a star-studded roster in this NJAC, and you could argue that they're looking to go back-to-back in NJAC play.
A really loaded roster, and as I've mentioned before, Jenna Gray winning NJAC Rookie of the Week this last week, and Mariah Giuliano Defensive Player of the Week in the NJAC, and a good amount of awards have been given to Rowan field hockey players this season in the conference, and they've been able to do a great job as the clock ticks, 8 seconds to play, and trying to hold the ball as the Profs with the clock still ticking, and that will do it here from Glassboro, New Jersey. Coach Richard Wacker Stadium, the Rowan Profs get a 9-0 victory over the William Paterson Pioneers. They improve to 9-7 on the season, 4-0 in conference play, and are now riding a 5-game winning streak. They are red hot going into this down to the stretch of the season.
Yeah, they got hot at exactly the right time, and we talked about what plagued them all year long, which was playing against ranked opponents. They had a tough out-of-conference schedule to begin the year, but once NJAC play has started, Aiden, they have been red hot. 4-0 in the NJAC, a 5-game winning streak, and now advancing to 9-7 on the year.
The Profs had a lot of opportunities that they were just able to take really well tonight in this 9-0 victory. Lots of different goal scorers just took advantage really fast. And again, the defense did a great job. Not much action by Mariah Giuliano, but again, a comfortable night for her. Delphina Vanelli came in in net for the Profs. Got a save by Carly Horn. And for the Profs, so 2 goals tonight by Ali Palumbo, 2 goals tonight by Sydney Pavlishin. So they both had 2 goals, and then 1 goal by Mia Foti, Paige Gray, Jenna Gray, Lily Badaloni, and Victoria Tullio. So lots and lots of different goal scorers. 7 different goal scorers for the Profs, and they have been able to really take an advantage. 22 shots, 20 on goal. Great game for the Profs overall.
Yeah, and when you look at the statistics, the thing that jumps out to me is they had 20 shots on goal, 9 goals. That's a 45% conversion rate, so just under 50% on the shots they took on net. It was all Rowan all night tonight.
It was Rowan all night tonight, and again, great win and 5-0 in conference play. But the thing we mentioned before, their next game against number 2 Salisbury at 4 p.m. this Friday. That game will be on Rowan Athletics. Salisbury 13-1, and they have had a really good season. Again, they right now are coming in with an all-time record of 24-12 against Rowan, and they're coming off a win against number 3 Williams by a score of 1-0. So they're coming in on a hot streak as well, which is going to be really huge for this Rowan Prof team to face.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't get ranked number 2 in the nation by accident. As you mentioned, a good win against the number 3 ranked team in the nation. But the Profs are hot right now, and momentum is something, Aiden, that does not show up in the stat sheet at all. The Profs are rolling with now a 5-game win streak, 9-7 on the year, and they'll look to continue that against a quality opponent.
So that game will be on Friday at 4 p.m. 5-game winning streak, Rowan Profs, and the 7-game winning streak, Salisbury Seagulls. And right after that, the Profs will go on the road, take on Stockton next Wednesday, and Montclair State on November 2nd to finish off the regular season. As right now they go to 9-7, and that will do it tonight here from Coach Richard Wacker Stadium. My name is Aiden Ray. Alongside me, my broadcast partner Jake Clark. The Rowan Profs winning 9-0 over William Paterson. Thank you guys for tuning in here on Rowan Athletics.